What if the biggest barrier to accessing your favorite tech insights isn't a paywall, but something far more fundamental, lurking right in your browser settings? You're excited to dive into a new tech breakthrough, maybe something about the latest chip architecture or an AI advancement. You click the link, your browser loads, and then nothing. Or worse, a series of cryptic messages asking you to enable JavaScript, accept cookies, or telling you that consent isn't possible in an iFrame. Sound familiar? This isn't just a minor glitch. It's a window into the complex, often frustrating, landscape of the modern web. Take a site like golem.de, for instance. A fantastic source for tech news, but even they face these invisible hurdles. Before you can even get to the content, you're greeted with a prompt. Visit golem.de as usual with advertising and tracking by agreeing to the use of all cookies. A perfectly standard request, right? But then, sometimes, the script just doesn't load. You're left staring at a message, script not loaded. Troubleshooting information can be found here. It's like showing up to a concert. You have your ticket, but the bouncer insists you also need to present your shoe size, your favorite color, and solve a riddle, all before you can even step inside. And if one of those obscure requirements isn't met, say your browser isn't allowing all cookies, or you have JavaScript turned off for privacy reasons, the door just slams shut. You'll see messages like, to be able to agree to the use of golem.de with cookies, JavaScript must be enabled in your browser. Or, cookies must be enabled in your browser. And then there's the truly baffling stuff. If you're trying to view the site embedded in another page, perhaps in an email or a social media preview, you might get, consent in an iFrame is not possible. Open page in its own window. It's a digital labyrinth, and one tiny misstep, one privacy setting enabled, can lock you out. Sometimes, the whole consent dialog just fails to load properly, and you're stuck in a provisional consent limbo, unsure if your preferences are even registered. We navigate this digital minefield daily. These aren't just minor annoyances. They're symptoms of a web that's grown incredibly complex, balancing user privacy, ad revenue, and technical feasibility. It highlights the constant tension between a seamless user experience and the intricate back-end demands of tracking and data consent. It makes you wonder, are we, the users, truly in control, or are we just pawns in a constant browser-to-server negotiation we barely understand? So, next time you hit one of these digital roadblocks, remember, you're not alone. It's a reminder of how much goes on behind the scenes just for us to read an article. Maybe it's time we demand a simpler, more user-friendly web experience. What do you think? Are these consent dialogues and technical hoops a necessary evil, or a sign we need a serious rethink of web design? Let us know your thoughts on social media. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on how we're navigating this ever-evolving tech landscape, one browser setting at a time.